Okay, under Python, under PHP, we have discussed about, last day we have discussed about the operators. We discussed about the arithmetic operators and also about, so these are the arithmetic operators, assignment operators we discussed, and logical operators also we discussed, comparison and assignment. So today we have to discuss about the bitwise operators, bitwise operators and unary operators. Bitwise operators and unary operators, which we actually learned this in Python lesson also. But let me remind this again in PHP 2. Okay, how this happens? Unary operators mean like you have like 4 kind of unary operators. One is called postfix, the other one is called prefix. Prefix. The first one I'm going to explain is under unary operators. Unary operators. The first one that I'm going to explain is prefix increment. Prefix increment is something like this. So when you want to echo, let's say you want to echo the same variable number one is here, actually number 1 is 10 and number 2 is 5. Actual number 1 plus equal 5, so number 1 is now 15. So let's remove that. So number 1 remain 10. And I just want to print plus number 1. So that will add 1 to number 1 and print that in the page. So let's save and refresh. You can see it's 11. Okay, let's comment this one also. Now when you print that, you can see it's 11. So number 1 is incremented and then printed. First it is incremented, then it is printed. Incremented and printed. So we call prefix increment. So this is equal to, so this operation is equal to number 1 equal number 1 plus 1, or this is equal to number 1 plus equal 1. So both are same. You are adding 1 to number 1 anyhow. Or you can do this number 1 equal number 1 plus 1, or you can say number 1 plus equal 1. This is not there in Python. So you have to remember this operation because this is not there in Python. And there's another one that is prefix decrement. In the prefix decrement, what will happen the other way? It's double minus, means double minus is this one or this one. So meaning of this is subtracting 1 from number 1 and printing that. So okay, let's print BR to go to the next line. We just move into the next line. When you see, you can see refresh, it's 11 and 10. 11 and 10, right? It's decrement in 1 and printing that. Okay, that is prefix decrement. So the next one is postfix increment and postfix decrement. So 2 things. That is, let's echo another BR. You can do this with me. Prefix increment. Now you have postfix. Postfix. There, that is where you come. You have the plus in the other end. This is postfix decrement. Postfix decrement. The minus is coming in the other end, right side. It's not the left side. It's in the right side. When you refresh, you can see it's printing 10 and 11 again. What is that 10 and 11? So 10 and 11 here. So number 10 was incremented and printed. That is 11. Here number 10 was decremented. So number 11 now after increment is 11. 11 is decremented by 1 and printed. It is 10. And here you print it and then increment. First you print. Print means same number 10 will be printed. Here also 10, no? 10 will be printed, but in the memory it will be incremented. So in the memory it remain 11. then that 11 will be printed and decremented. So what is the actual value of number? So if I check this again, if I echo this again, what will be printed? Yes. What will be printed if I echo this again? Hello. What will be printed if I decrement again? Sonali, any idea? It will be 9, right? So not 9, it will be 10 back. Again, it will be 10. So why? The method වෙන්නේ මෙහෙම මේක හරියට තේරුම් ගන්න. Prefix වලදී කලින් වැඩි වෙලා print වෙනවා. 10 තිබ්බ number එක එකකින් වැඩි වුණා print වුණා 11යි. මේකෙදි එකකින් අඩු වුණා print වුණා 11 එකකින් අඩු වෙලා print වුණාම 10යි. මේකෙදි print වෙලා එකකින් අඩු වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ 10 print වෙලා එකකින් අඩු වෙනවා. So එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා. print වෙලා එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා. print වෙන්නේ 10 එකකින් වැඩි වුණාම 11යි. ඒ 11 print වෙලා එකකින් අඩු වෙනවා. 11 print වෙලා එකකින් අඩු වෙනවා කියන්නේ 10යි ආපහු. ඒ 10 තමයි මෙතනදී print. So what is the difference with prefix and postfix? Prefix will perform the operation before print. Perform the operation before print. Here actually the decrement. Prefix means performs the operation before print. Actually, postfix, in the other hand, postfix perform the operation after print. Perform the operation after print. So that's the difference between prefix and postfix. Please write down these unary operations also. It's very important. Please write down that. So if you want to run PHP codes, you have to actually put a server in your computer. So what I have done, actually, I have already instructed you to install a server. If you missed that, I can provide you the previous videos how to install a server. You can download SAMP from the internet and install it. You can go to the SAMP download. Please look at that. So this is what you have to do. You have to download SAMP and install. So when you install SAMP, it will be installed to a folder in your C drive. Basically, it's go to the CSAMP folder. In C drive, there's a folder called SAMP. You have to install it over there. And after installing, you have to run that SAMP service. That is your server. And after that, you have to access that by requesting from the server. You can't double click a PHP file. So HTML file, you can double click and run. But PHP file is working in a server. You cannot double click and run that. Right? Or you can just use Replit, this one. Replit PHP coding platform where you can just type your codes in the online environment and run it. So that is a temporary solution. Temporary solution is run this in the Replit. Right? So that is but it's not a very good one. Here, when you run a code, so you can see the output there, but this is not a very good thing, like but still you can execute the codes here. Let me copy and paste that. So I need number 1, number 2, then I'm just printing this one, echo plus. So this is the third line. When I run this, you can see it's not showing that. CLI, I need a PHP Is it there? No, I have PHP CLI or web server, this one, PHP web server. Okay, then paste it and you have to sign up. $num1 equal 10. I had to sign up with Google. When I put a code and run there, now still it's showing me the, I'll write this as PHP, I think. So let's write the complete code. Complete code means which PHP. Inside that the PHP code is there. Now let's run it. Yeah, it's running 11. So I'm printing 11. So this is how you have to do it. You use Replit and run it. So this is online environment. Replit එකේ ඔයාලට online හැබැයි log වෙන්න ඕන Gmail Google account එකෙන් log වෙන්න ඕන. You can run and execute the code there. That is one solution. Or that is immediate solution, right? Or you have to locally install SAMP in your computer. Download and install. If you cannot do, please let me know. I'll give you a remote support, right? Remote support means not today. So please let me know later. වෙන දවසක මට කියන්න මේ ක්ලාස් එකෙන් පස්සේ හරි හෙට හරි සඳුදා උදේ හරි ඒ වගේ පොඩ්ඩක් කියන්න. Then I can help you install PHP in your computer. Computer එකේ install කරගත්තම මෙහෙම කරන්න ඕනේ නැහැ. Then you can run type your code in your here I'm typing this in my server folder, and after typing there I'm just accessing the server folder using my web browser URL. ටිකක් වලට complex වෙයි මොකද මුල කරලම නැත්තම්. Right, then you can see it's executing there, or you can just run the code in the Replit. Okay, so let's learn how this is happening, and I'll give you one exercise. Try to find the answer in each and every line without doing this in the Replit or PHP. හරි මේ ඇත්තට කරන්නේ නැතුව හිතන්න paper එක කියලා. Think that the paper is given. So don't run it, don't code it. Without coding, so try to find out the values. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to echo. First thing is I'm going to echo. No, I'm not going to echo. I'm going to plus dollar. Let's say $A. This is $A plus $A. Then I'm going to echo or print $A plus. That I'm going to print. Then I'm going to print or echo, both are okay. Then I'm going to print a new line or echo a new line. Print a new line, that is BR, break rule, a new line. HTML BR, that is go to the new line. Then I'm printing minus $A. Okay, can you tell me the answer of this line? And so in front of that you can tell me the answer. What is the answer for $A plus? What is the answer for this one? So without doing this in the book, without doing this in the coding environment, so can you tell me what is the answer for this one and this one? Plus is incrementing, minus is decrementing. Increment කියන්නේ එකකින් අඩි කරනවා, minus decrement කරනවා, එකකින් අඩු කරනවා. So what is the answer in this slide? Yes, Situm, what is the answer? කියන්න පුතේ, දැන් try කරන්න. Senali, what is the answer? $A plus. 6. How it became 6? Because here it's 5. Here it is incremented to 6. මෙතනදී එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා 6 වලට වැඩි වෙනවා here the 6, but we are not printing that. Here we are printing that will print 6. Yes, that is true. Okay, what is the answer for this one then?
Five.
5. How? මෙතන 6 හරිද 6 තියෙනවා එකකින් වැඩි වුණ ඉඳ තමයි 6. එතකොට මෙතන 6 print වෙලා එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා. මේක postfix නේ. postfix කියන්නේ මොකද්ද? prefix වලදී එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා මුලින්ම. postfix වලදී print වෙලා එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා. print වෙන්නේ 6 වුණාට එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවා 7යි. හරි print වෙලා ඇයි මෙතනත් එකකින් වැඩි වෙනවනේ පුතේ. he also incrementing by 1. now it's 6. මෙතන increment වෙනවා 7යි. හැබැයි 7 print වෙන්නේ නැහැ. print වෙලා තමයි එකකින් වැඩි වෙන්නේ. That 7 is there. 7 minus 1 is 6. So here also you'll get 6. අන්නෝක තමයි exam එකේ අහන tricky question. So ready for that question. Here both are 6. But it is incremented to 7. Actually this is incremented to 7. Then මම minus minus දැම්මේ නැත්නම් you will get 7. Here you will get 7. Because this line is incrementing. මේකෙදි 6 පහ තියෙන එක 6 වෙනවා. මේකෙදි 6 print වෙලා 6 තියෙන එක 7ක් වෙනවා. හැබැයි 7 print වෙන්නේ නැහැ. මේකෙදි 7 print වෙනවා. හැබැයි අපි මේකෙදි minus කරොත් 7 print වෙන්න කලින්ම 7 නොපෙන්වාම එකකින් අඩු වෙනවා. Understood this or not? Postfix, prefix. I know it's a bit confusing. Did you understand?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So that's why you are getting 6, right? That's why you are getting 6 here. Both will be 6. So this will be examination question. So be prepared. So increment, decrement, because that is not there in the Python also. Python wala take an increment, decrement. It's only available in PHP, Java-like programs. C#, PHP, Java, increments, decrements are there. Okay, so let's do something like this. I'm going to print something like this. $A plus equal 5. So what will be the answer? $+ equal 5.
Six.
A is now 6 now. Minus and printed. It's 6. Then මෙතන 6 තියෙන්නේ. 6 එක අත plus තුනම මොකක්ද වෙන්නේ? 6 plus is 7, but 7 is not printed. It's 6. What about plus equal 5? It's adding 5, right? Adding 5. Therefore, you will be getting. So let me run this. It's error. So I'm just how to separate this. So let's bracket it. Let's try this in this one. Just using assignment operators both together. Sometimes generating an error. Not sure about that. Seems. Yeah, it's generating error. So that issue is there. Even I bracket it because 3 pluses no. It's not understanding that. Yes, I have to change this, right? So let's do other way. $+A plus equal 5. Actually, that is the problem. $+A plus. So let's without using plus equal, let's use something like this. So then this should work. $A plus 5. So if I run this, because plus equal 2 plus equals are there now. If I run this, you can see it is 11. So let's print BR, right? How it became 11, right? How it became 11? 11 une kohomada? Because this is 6 here and 6. 6 plus is 7. හැබැයි 7 වලට නෙමෙයි 5 add වෙන්නේ. 6 වලට 6 වලට 5 add වෙලා print වෙලා මේක memory එකේදී තමයි 7 වෙන්නේ. This is like bit or dino. Right? But what is the actual value of A? If I print A, what will be there? Right? What will be there if I print A? This is 11, right? This is 11. If I print A, what will be the value?
5.
Yes.
12 ना?
No, it's I'm not adding 5 to the A. 5 to A වලට 5 දාන්නේ මතන් දිපි print කරන්න විතරයි A add කරන්නේ. I'm not adding it. Plus equal නෙවෙයි, plus විතරයි. A will remain independent. So value of A will be 7, right? It's 7. How it became 7? මෙතන 6 තිබ්බනේ 6 වලට එකක් එකතු වෙනවා. හැබැයි එකක් එකතු වෙන එක මේ ස්ටෙප් එකේදී නෙමෙයි වෙන්නේ. 6 වලට පහක් එකතු වෙලා print වෙලා memory එකේදී එකක් එකතු වෙනවා. postfix කියන්නේ ඒකද? postfix කියන්නේ ඒ වෙලාවට නෙමෙයි ඒකතුව බලපාන. It will affect in future. ඊළඟ attempt එකට තමයි ඒක බලපාන්නේ. ඒතර පළවෙනි attempt එකට දැන් මේකේ plus plus මම කලින් දැම්ම නම් පුතේ මෙතනදිම 7 වෙනවා. මෙතනදිම 7 වෙලා 7 යි 5 11 වෙනවා. Sorry 12 වෙනවා. 7 යි 5 12 වෙනවා. plus plus කලින් දැම්ම නම් මේ. එතකොට මේක 6 නෙවෙයි 6 එකකින් වැඩි වෙලා 7 වෙලා 7 plus 5 will be 12. හැබැයි මම plus plus පස්සේ දැම්මොත් postfix කරොත් තියෙන 6ට තමයි එකක් එකතු වෙන්නේ. තියෙන 6ට එකක් එකතු වුණාම 11යි. හැබැයි ඒක memory එකේදී 7 වෙනවා. ඒ 7 තමයි පස්සේ print. Clear on this? Understood or not?
Yes, sir. Understood.
Okay, let's do one more, right? I'm going to print or echo. Right. Try to find the answer for this one. I'm going to print minus $A plus 5 plus 6 minus $A divide by 3 plus into $A plus modulus. Okay, this will be a bit complex now, right? So $A minus $A plus 6 minus A divided by 3 into A plus modulus 2 plus $A. Okay, what is the answer for this one? So try to find the answer for this 14th line. So don't type it, right? If you type it in Replit, you will get the answer. ලියන්න එපා ලියන්න නැතුව නිකන් try එකක් දෙන්න බලන්න ළඟින් යන උත්තරයක් කියන්න පුළුවන්ද කියලා. I know this will be like bit confusing. Try to put the values and get the answer. So what will be the answer? Okay, let's see who's going to find the answer. Without running that, can you tell the answer? Without running the code, can you tell me the answer? Anyone? Hello? Anyone got the answer or no one? Yes.
In PHP, is it the same operator procedure?
Yeah, operator precedence is same as Python. Pramukhatave and operator precedence will be same as Python. Same priority, same precedence will be given. Which will happen first? So, division, multiplication, will have the priority. Actually, unary operators will give the first priority, right? Unaries will happen first. Unaries will happen first. After that, then the division, multiplication, division, modulation, those will happen. Addition and subtraction will happen later, finally. What will be the answer for this one? So this is a challenging one. Echo, we know printing will give the answer. So what will be the answer? Any idea? Yes, still not. Okay, so let's calculate the answer. $A is 7. Now it's 7. Here minus A will be 6. So here A will be 6. 6 plus 6. So let's remain as it is. Then here actually 6. 6 divided by 3 is 6. Divided by 3 is 2. Multiplied by A plus plus. This is 6. Right? 6 divided by 3, 2. Multiply by 6. Multiply by 6 will be like 6 divided by 2. 2 into 6 is 12. 12 modulus 2. They came with them itiri bindu. 12 modulus 2 exactly it's dividing, so it's 0. 0 plus A. Plus A will be here. Actually, here it was 6, and but plus with that it's 7. 7 here. So 7 will come as the answer. So the final answer will be 7 here, 6 here, 6 here. 6 plus 6 is 12 minus 7 will be 5. But you can see the answer taken is 19. How come that is? So 19 was the answer. Can you explain that? Who got 19 as the answer? Who got 19 as the answer? No one. Right, okay. So let's reduce this. Let's reduce this and see. I'm keeping this part only. Just keeping this part only and see the answer. So answer is 0. Answer is 0. How it became 0? This is minus A. Minus A is, this is 6. 6 plus 6. Okay, before adding actually the division will happen. 6 divided by 3 is 2. 2 into 6 will be 12. So 12 here, actually here also 12. 12 minus 12 is 0. Understood? Let's add the other part. The missing part now. Hari මෙතනට එනකන් ආපු විදිහ තේරුණානේ 12 minus 12 තමයි එන්නේ. හරි කොහොමද මෙතන 6 තියෙන්නේ. ඒක පැහැදිලිනේ. 7 තිබ්බ එකකින් එකක් අඩු වුණාම 6. එතකොට මෙතන එන්නේ 6මයි. 6 3ෙන් බෙදුනම 2යි. මේ ඔපරේෂන් එක කලින් වෙනවනේ බෙදීම හින්දා ඒක 2යි. ඊට පස්සේ මෙතන තියෙන්නේ 6මනේ. දෙවරක් 6 කීයද? 12යි. එතකොට මෙතන තියෙන 6යි 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 12යි 12න් 12ක් ගියාම බිඳුවයි. මේ මෙතනට එනකම් හැදුවොත්. හැබැයි මොඩියුලස් තියෙද්දි මොකද වෙන්නේ? When modulus is there, so you will multiply this 6 into 6. Sorry, 6 into 6. Sorry, that is my mistake, right? So not 6 into 6 නේද? 2 මේක 2යි නේ දෙක දෙවරක් 6 12යි. එතකොට මෙතන 12ක් එනවා. ඔය 12 මොඩියුලස් උත් වෙනවා දෙකෙන්. දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම බිඳුවක් එනවා. මොකද 12 දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි බිඳුවයි. ඒ බිඳුවට එකතු කරන්න මෙතන තියෙන හයක් නෙමෙයි හතක්. You have to add 7. මොකද මෙතනදී 6යි 6 plus plus වෙනවනේ. 6 plus plus is 7. හරි. Here the operation is 0 7. 7 මෙතන 0 minus තියෙනවා minus 0 then මෙතන 6 මෙතන 6. 6 plus 6 is 6 plus 6 is 12. 12 minus 0 is 12. That plus 7 is 19. Understood how the answer came? Actually, here A is 6, here A is 6, here A is 7. So that is the wonderfulness of this postfix. Here A is 6, minus minus A 6, minus A, that is also 6. Multiplication, that is also 6. But this plus plus will make this one 7. Because the next operation will get the intermittent value. Can you understand this or still confusing? If it is confused, tell me, right? Hello?
Yes, I understood.
Situm, did you?
Yes, sir, understood.
Tasandi, I think it will be little bit difficult for you. Will it be okay, manageable, or difficult? Yes? Tasandi, cannot hear you. Speak a little louder. Still, I cannot hear you properly. Pute. So can you send it as a message in chat? Yeah, please. Bit difficult. So should be, right? Because others, actually, they have studied this at least a little, but for you, this will be new. But just try to manage it, right? Try to manage it. It's not that much difficult. Only thing is the variable values. So we have to put the variable values. Actually, in the Python also, we have the operations. So likewise, don't worry, I have not seen question like this in your exam paper still. තාමම දැක්කේ නැහැ exam paper එකේ මෙහෙම. හරි? කියන්නේ මේ අවුරුදු ගානටම මෙහෙම මම දැක්කේ නැහැ. ඒතකොට මම හිතනවා මං වගේ එකේ paper එක හදන්න නැති වෙයි කියලා. If I trade the paper, I will definitely put this kind of question. But I think that the examiner will be like, he will be innocent enough to not put such questions, right? Because you can see in the same expression, A has different values due to these increments and decrements. Okay, please write down this and also write the explanation. මේ මම ලියලා තියෙන එකෙන් explain කරන්න. minus minus එකේදී මේ 7 6ක් වෙනවා කලින් වෙනවා. ඒතර ඒ 6ට 6ක් එකතු වෙනවා. මේකේ කලින් වෙන operations වෙන පිළිවෙලත් ඔයගොල්ලෝ දැනගන්න ඕන පුතේ. සාමාන්‍යයෙන් මුලින්ම වෙන්නේ bracket තිබ්බනම් bracket ඊළඟට වැඩි කිරීම ඒවා එකම level එකේ තියෙන බෙදීම modulus කියන්නේ බෙදලා ඉතිරිය. යම් සංඛ්‍යාවක් බෙදලා ඉතිරිය. දැන් මෙතන තියෙන එක 12 දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම ඉතිරිය. 12 divided by 2 what is remainder? 12 divided by 2 what is remainder? 12 divided by 2 is 6 no remainder is 0. හරියටම බෙදෙනවනේ. 12 දෙකෙන් හරියටම බෙදෙනවා ඉතිරිය බිඳුව. ඒකයි මෙතන බිඳුව ආවේ. ඒතර වැඩි කිරීම වෙනවා බෙදීම වෙනවා මේවා එකම මට්ටමේ තියෙන. බෙදීම කලින් වෙනවා. ඒ හින්දා 6 3ෙන් බෙදෙනවා 2යි. sorry 6 3ෙන් බෙදෙනවා 2යි. ඒක කලින් වෙනවා. ඒ දෙක වැඩි වෙනවා 6ෙන් දෙවරක් 6 12යි. ඒ 12 බෙදෙනවා 2කින් 12 දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම ඉතිරි වෙනවා බිඳුවක්. ඒ හින්දා තමයි මේ මුළු කෑල්ලෙම එකතුව sorry modulus වෙනකම මේ මුළු කොටසේම ටික බිඳුව. මේ මුළු කොටස තමයි පළවෙනියට වෙන්නේ. This will happen first. And that is effect of that is 0. එතකොට ඇත්තටම මේකේ බලපාන්නේ මෙතන තියෙන 6යි මේ 6යි මෙතන තියෙන 7යි. ඒ 7 හැදුනේ මෙතන තිබ්බ 6 පස්සේ එකකින් වැඩි වෙච්ච හින්දා තමයි 7ක් හැදුනේ. So please explain the answer properly. That is really so then after that you have the addition and subtraction, but තනියෙන් තියෙන මේවා කලින් වෙනවා. ඒ කියන්නේ minus minus will happen first, plus plus will happen first. ඒවා තනි තනි එන්නේ. අනිත් අයගේ බලපෑමක් නැහැ. එයා එතන ළඟ ඉන්න එක්කෙනාට විතරයි බලපාන්නේ. So it will happen first. Okay, I hope explanation is enough. Please write down. I'll give you another one also to check. So please write down this in your book and explain how the answer has come. This part is not essential. The operator precedence, you already know that. On the matter is the values that A gets. A වලට එන values ටික තමයි ප්‍රශ්නේ වෙන්නේ. Okay, let's try to learn now. If you are done, let's try to learn the bitwise operators. Bitwise operators. That is there in the Python. Python වලත් bitwise තියෙනවා. So it will not be difficult because bitwise is there in Python, PHP both. Have you finished? I'll give you 2 minutes. Please write down this quickly. Then I'll explain the bitwise operators. Bitwise operations. Bitwise operations are actually manipulating these in the bit, in bits, means converting that to binary, and after that manipulating. Okay, let's say you have $A equal 5, $B equal 8, right? You know 5 in binary. 5 in binary, I think you can remember the number systems. 5 in binary, you have to divide 5 by 2. පහට දෙකේවා දෙකයි. The remaining is 1. 2 divided by 2, it is 1, remaining 0. Taken from bottom to top, it is 1, 0, 1, that is 5. And 8 is divided by 2, it's 4, remaining 0. Divide by 2 again. If you don't remember, please write down this. 2 remainder 0 again. Again divide by 2, it will be 1, remainder 0. So you take from bottom to top. So 8 is 1, 0, 0, 0. So that is 5 is 1, 0, 1, and 8 is 1, 0, 0, 0. This is how you divide. Okay. So then the AND gate, OR gate, XOR gate, and NOT gate. You know that. AND gate. So what is the specialty of AND gate? Can you tell me? You know it. AND gate. What is the specialty?
When all the inputs are 0, the output will be 0.
When all the inputs are 1, the output is 1. Output is output 1 when all inputs are 1. So that is the specialty of AND gate. So what is the specialty of OR gate?
When all the outputs are 0, the
Output, right? All the inputs are 0, output is 0. Yes. Output 0 when all inputs are 0. So what is the specialty of XOR gate? XOR gate. Yes.
outputs are odd, the output will be 1.
Yes. If number of ones in input is odd, ottena, it will output 1. If number of ones in inputs, are odd or is odd, it will output 1. NOT gate will invert. Yes, it will invert. It will invert. So you should know these principles before we begin. If you don't know, so please write down. Before we begin, you should know these principles. AND gate, output 1 when all inputs are 1. OR gate, output 0 when all inputs are 0. XOR gate, if in number of ones, sorry, if here it should be if, right? If number of ones in input is odd, then it will output 1, not will invert. Right, keeping that in the mind. So please keep this in the mind. Finish. Tasandi, finish writing. Output 1 when all inputs are 1. Output 0 when all inputs 0. If in number of ones in the input is odd, it will output 1. It will invert. So you have to keep these logics in mind. So we learn in 2023 class. Logic gates. Keep this in mind, right? Shall we proceed? Okay, now tell me what is, if I print or echo $A and $B. So what is the output? $A and $B. What will be the output? Yes, $A and $B. What will be the output? Senali, yes. Yes. What is the output? මොකද්ද පුතේ output එක? Senali. What is the output? You can tell me. Okay, $A, $B. If you don't know, let me write down the binary values, then you can calculate and tell me, right? Okay, the first one, the binary value of 5 is 101. ඊළඟට binary value of 8 is 1000. දැන් මේ දෙක තියන්න මෙහෙම. ගානක් එකතු කරනවා වගේ තියන්න. දැන් AND gate එක දාන්න. AND gate එක දැම්මම ඔයා දන්නවා 10 AND gate එක මොකද වෙන්නේ? AND gate ඉල්ල output when all are 1 only 1. ඒතර දෙකම 1 නම් තමයි 1 වෙන්නේ. මේක 1 නෑ නේ හින්දා 0. උඩයි එකයි පල්ලයි එකයි දෙකම 1 වෙන්න ඕනේ එතන. මේකත් නෑ. මේකත් නෑ. So what is the answer? Yes?
0.
0. The answer is 0. It's 0, right? Understood how 0 came? You can explain that. Okay, tell me the answer for tell me the answer for A or B, AX or B. Okay, I'm going to erase these things now because I have already explained this and now you can remember the stuff. So let me erase this. You know how to find the binaries and you know how to add the values now. Find the answer for these things. A and B, A or B, AX or B, A not A, and also not B, not A, not B. Okay, please find the answers and tell me, so what are the answers for these things? And then O, then XO, then please send me the answers in the chat. Chat taking available answers. Decimal වලින් එහෙනම් ඔයාලට පුළුවන් වෙනවනේ decimal එකකින් කියන්න. Please tell the answer in the decimal format, right? Because it's asking not in binary, they're asking in decimal, right? Okay, so here please understand how it happens. The first one is you can see $A मध्ये पाराक डालते $B, it should be $B, right? This is how the answers come, right? So this A and B එක අපි දැනගත්තනේ A කියලා කියන්නේ මම explanation එක මෙතන ඉස්සරහින් දානවා කමන්නේ මම මෙතන ඉස්සරහින් යටින් දාන්නම් ඈ මම මේ multiple line comment එකක් දාන්න. ඒකල මම මෙතන explanation එක ලියන්න. You can also write this way, right? 5 is 101, 8 is 1000. 5 is 101, 0 එකක් මුලට දැම්මට කමන්නේ. 8 is this. එතකොට මේ දෙක AND කරාම අපිට එන්නේ, so AND will be 0 1 AND කරාමත් 0, 1 0 AND කරාමත් 0, 0 0 AND කරාමත් 0, 1 0 AND කරාමත් 0. So you'll get all zeros. The answer will be 0. Okay, the explanation for the OR gate. So let's do the OR gate part. And OR gate එකේ දෙකම බිඳුව වුණොත් තමයි මම මෙතන OR කියලා දාන්නම්, මෙතන AND කියලා දාන්නම් නේ. තවඩ පැහැදිලි වෙනවා. එතන OR gate එකේදී දෙකෙන් එකක් එක වුණොත් ඇති. මොකද දෙකම බිඳුව වුණොත් තමයි බිඳුව. If both are 0 0. එතකොට මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් හරි එක නම් එකයි. දෙකම බිඳුවනේ, දෙකම බිඳුව නම් ඉතින් කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ බිඳුවයි. Both are 0 0. මේ දෙකෙන් එකක් හරි එකයි මේ. උඩ එක එකයි. ඒ හින්දා එකයි. මේකෙත් බිඳුවයි මේ දෙවෙනි එක එකයි. ඒ හින්දා එකයි. එතන 1 1 0 0 කියන්නේ මොකද්ද බයිනරි වලින්? එකේ ගොඩක් තියෙනවා, දෙකේ ඒවා නැහැ, හතරේ ඒවා තියෙනවා, අටේ ඒවා තියෙනවා. 8කුයි 4කුයි 12යි 1යි 13යි. 13 is the answer. Because you have ones, no twos, but you have fours and eights. 8 plus 4 is 12, 12 plus 0 is 0, plus 1 is 30. So let's go for the XOR gate, right? Next explanation for XOR gate. In XOR gate, දෙකෙන් මේ ඉන්පුට් ගාන ඔඩ් වෙන්න ඕන. ඔත්තේ නම් එකේව ගාන එකයිනේ, එක කියන්නේ ඔත්තේ. එකේව නැහැ. ඉරට්ටේ. ඒ කියන්නේ බිඳුවයි. මෙයයි මෙයාවයි ගත්තම both you can see odd 1. Here also odd. එකත් 1. That is again 13. Not A. Not A කියලා කියන්නේ A කියන්නේ මේක, not A වලදී මේක අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙනවා. 0 1 0 1 කියන එක 1 0 1 0 වෙනවා. හැබැයි මේ 1010 කියන එක යා හිතන්නේ 2's complement කියලා. It will think this as a 2's complement now. 2's complement නම් යා කරන්නේ මේ number එක අනිත් පැත්ත හරවලා එකක් එකතු කරනවා. මේ හිතන්නේ යා මෙතනින් හිතන්නේ ඍණ කියලා. මේ පළවෙනි එක යා හිතන්නේ ඍණ කියලා. ඒ හින්දා මේ ඉතුරු වෙන එක අනිත් පැත්ත හරවලා එකක් එකතු කරනවා. ඉතුරු වෙන්නේ මේකනේ. අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙවුවම 0 1 0 කියන එක අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙවුවම 1 0 1. ඒ කියන්නේ 5යි. 5ට එකක් එකතු කරාම 6යි. ඒ හින්දා තමයි මේක ඍණ 6ක් වෙන්නේ. -6 වෙන්නේ. අනිත් පැත්ත හරවලා එකක් එකතු කරනවා. 2's complement කියලා හිතලා තමයි මෙයා මෙහෙම කරන්නේ. Here also the same explanation. When some number is given and asks you to not, this is 1000 නේ. මේක not කරන්න කිව්වම මෙයා මුලට බිංදු දාගෙන තමයි හිතන්නේ මේක. Otherwise like you won't be able to calculate. දැන් මුලට බිංදු දාගෙන හිතනවා. මෙතනත් මුලට බිංදු දාගන්න. එතකොට මේ ඔක්කොම වන්නේ. හරි. එතකොට okay. So then here also it will invert කරපැටි මේ එකේ ඔක්කොම අනිත් පැත්ත හැරෙනවා බිංදුවයි එකේ 3යි. Then මෙයා ආයෙත් හිතනවා this will think this number as a 2's complement. 2's complement number එකක් එයා හරවන්නේ පළවෙනි bit එක minus කියලා ගන්නවා, මෙයාව ඍණ කියලා ගන්නවා. We learn about this in the theory class. In 2021 theory 23 theory class and your theory class also. This is minus, then the remaining 3 zeros, then 1 3 zeros, 3 zeros 1 3 zeros. But since this is 2's complement, it will add 1 to this. So 1 0 0 0 වලට එකක් එකතු වුණාම 9යි. So it will treat as -1. This is how the calculation happens. Okay, you can write the explanation with it. About the bitwise operations, you can write the explanation now. So please write down the heading bitwise operators. Numbers will be converted to binary and logic gates are applied. And will output 1 if all inputs are 1, or will output 0 if all inputs are 0, otherwise 1, right here, otherwise 0. XOR if number of ones in inputs is odd, it will output 1, otherwise 0. Not will invert. These are the principles. These are the principles of basic logic. So you can write down that principles, and also you can write down the explanation for each of these, which is given in the multi-line comment. Last two bitwise operators that you have to learn is shifting. Shifting is an interesting one. Actually, you have two things: right shift and left shift. Right shift and left shift. Actually, this is like pushing the numbers forward and pushing the numbers backward. Right, let's see how this happens. I'm going to the browser and try to explain this again. So let's remove the entire coding part from here. And let's add A and B only, or just let's put A only. Just one variable is enough. Echoing or printing. Actually, difference between echo and print. Print is returning one after printing. Print kara කියලා කියනවා. Print kara කියන එක print එක true කියලා. කියන්නේ මම මේක මේ print එකේ විශේෂත්වය තමයි if I echo the print. Echo print, let's say hello. So this sometimes you might think what is the difference. Echo print hello, it will return 1. It will tell that okay, it's printed hello 1. Hello is printed, and this hello, this print statement itself is telling that it is printed. Print කරා කියලා කියනවා. ඒ තමයි මේ 1 එක. But if you echo එකක් echo කරා කියලා 1 එන්නේ නැහැ. ඒ කියන්නේ echo එක echo කරනවා විතරයි. හැබැයි 1 කියලා කරා කියලා දැනුම් දෙන්නේ නැහැ. Echo is wrong. Right? You can print. එතකොටත් කොහොමද 1 එනවා? මොකද print එක print කරාම 1 එනවා. Print same 1. Hello 1. Print echo. So that is also not because echo is not written in anything. Echo is not written in anything. Echo එකෙන් නිකන් කරනවා විතරයි. කියන දේ කරනවා විතරයි. හැබැයි print එකෙන් කරලා ඉවරලා කියනවා මේ මම කරා කියලා. So that's why when you put print here, print and echo print will output 1. So that is special thing, but I don't think that will be tested in the examination. But that is the difference between print and echo. Echo is printing, print is printing and returning 1. Print kala 1 kila, print kara kila kiya. So that's the difference. Okay, so let's move to the shifting now. That is our main topic. If I print or echo $A, shift to the right side by 1, and what you'll get as the output is 2. So what is happening? Actually, this is the explanation. Explanation is this. 5 කියන්නේ 101. එතකොට මේ 101 දකුණු අත පැත්තට තල්ලු වෙනවා. අපි හිතමු මෙතන තියෙනවා කියලා border එකක්. So this is a virtual border, right? Not actual border, this is a virtual border. I'm drawing that. Actually, when you shift කරාම මේ 101 දකුණු අත පැත්තට එකක් යනවා. එකක් shift කරාම. There 101 දකුණු අත පැත්තට යනවා. Here, right hand side. Then you can see 10 only. 10 කියන්නේ මොකක්ද? It's 2. 10 means 2. 10 කියලා කියන්නේ 2. එතකොට මේ 1 අයින් වෙලා යනවා. මේ බිත්තියක් තියෙනවා නම් මේ බිත්තියෙන් එහාට යනවා. If there's a virtual wall, this 1 will be removed because it is shifting this side. Dekak shift kara kiya. If you shift 2 positions, so what will happen? 2 positions. Position dekak mein na, then 1 will be remaining. So if I run this, you can see 1 as the output because shift in 2 positions. If you shift 3 positions, position 3 ma shift karo, then nothing will remain because this will also go. The 0 tamai itare wenne. Right? This is shifting right side. Understood what will happen when shifting? If not, please tell me, right?
Yes, I understand.
Okay. The shift in other side. Shift in other side. This is like dividing by 2. In other hand, අපිට කියන්න බෑ දෙකෙන් බෙදනවා වගේ. හරි. පහ දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම 2යි එකපාර. ආය දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම 1යි තව පාරක් දෙකෙන් බෙදුවම 0. It's like dividing by 2. Right shifting is dividing by 2. Okay, let's see left shifting. I'm shifting only by 1, right? I'm shifting other side. Just shifting other side. So let's go to the next one and shift in other side. Print or echo $A. I'm shifting that by 2 positions. Now what will be the output? Let's print BR to go to the next line. What will be the output now? Yes. So similar to that, you have 101. එකපාරක් මෙහෙට shift කරනවා 101 and you'll get another 0. තව පාරක් shift කරොත් it's 10100. Shifting 2 times. තව පාරක් shift කරොත් it is 10100. Hey, පුළුවන් ත මේ දකුණට යද්දි වමට යද්දි මොකද වෙන්නේ? When you move left side, it is adding a 0 to the end and shifting. Now 101 has become two times shifted. එකපාරක් shift කරොත් 101, it's 1010. It will become 10. එකපාරක් shift කරොත් 10 වෙනවා. තව පාරක් shift කරොත් 10100. Again 20. Shifting another time 101000. There is 40. Okay, shifting 2 times, you can say 20. Shifting 1 time 10, 20. 3 පාරක් shift करो. Shift 3 times, it will be 40. Shift 3 times, it will become 40. Right? Shift in left side is like multiply. එතන 5 දෙකෙන් වැඩි කරා 10යි ආය දෙකෙන් වැඩි කරා 20යි ආය දෙකෙන් වැඩි කරා 40යි. So shift in left side is like multiply. Shift in right side is like dividing. Shift in right side is dividing. Shift in left side is multiplying. Okay with this? Understood what is shifting? Okay, please write down that. Write down with the explanation, right? Please write down with the explanation. Shifting is also a bitwise operation. For shifting also, you should know the bitwise. These are there in Python also. Right? Or then Python වලදී ආයේ මතක් කරන්න දෙයක් නැහැ. මොකද මේකෙදි ඉගෙනගෙන තියනවා කියන්නේ Python වලදීත් දන්නවා. Python වලදී ඉගෙන ගත්තා කියන්නේ මේකෙදිත් ආයේ මතකයි. So that is the nature. Okay, please write down and explain this quickly. With that, I'll finish the lesson for today. Let me reduce the size, then you can take a screenshot or write down this. Just put in the line height to 1. Let's reduce the size a little. Right shift is similar to divide by 2. This is left shift. Left shift is similar to multiply by 2. Right shift is divide by 2. Left shift is multiply by 2. So this is like 5 multiplied by 2, multiplied again by 2, again multiplied by 2. So this is only one time, no? So let's put 2 times. Then this will be like 5, divide by 2, and again that divide by 2. So the answer will be 1. So this one, 5 multiplied by 2 is 10, 10 multiplied by 2 is 20, 20 multiplied by 2 is 40. It's 40. Okay, with that the operation part is finished. What we have to learn is functions, and also we need to learn about function, and we need to learn about repetition. If else actually we learn. So let's learn about the repetition and functions, loops and functions next day. And then about the database. Actually, I'll be starting the database module with this, right? Because no point in just teaching PHP related database. Let's learn the database concept and also the database, which will be a new chapter. Meanwhile, in the 2023 batch, I will start in network. I will start a networking part after finishing Python, but Python will take more time, right? Python will take like 3 months to move. So while actually the database itself, again, that will take around 2 months. It's 2 months. It will take 2 months to finish database part here in 22 class. And also one more thing. After that, we will be starting operating system in 2022 class. Major lessons are actually now over with this, like within next 3 months, the major lessons are over. So you can, you can't face examination in 2021, but 22 exam is possible. But like if you have come to the 21 class and 22 class both, then no, without any issue, you have already done the revision also. You can face the examination without any doubt. Okay, I'll stop from here. Then good night. See you all next week. Right?
Good night, sir. Thank you.
Good night, sir. Thank you, sir.
Welcome.